Hey, happy, beautiful, amazing day. Dr. Bob Rakowski here, Houston, Texas, March 31, 2020. We've got our COVID-19 update. You ever saw the movie The Matrix? You realize that somehow, some way, there's this idea that there's a group of people that want to just, you know, I don't know, pull the wool over everybody's eyes and, make them think something that's not real. So you have a choice of looking at what's real or what's not real. By the way, the Matrix didn't start this. This went back, you know, thousands of years. Plato's cave had the same type of idea. So we have over 80,000 people worldwide infected, 39,000 deaths. This is highly significant, but let's put it in perspective. So if you go to worldometers.info, you can literally look at moment to moment births, moment to moment deaths. So far this year, 3.2 million deaths due to infectious disease. The seasonal flu has killed 120,000 plus people, and malaria over 242,000 people. So that 120 compared to 39,000, well, the seasonal flu has killed 300% more than COVID-19. Malaria, 600% more. Let's put this in perspective in terms of what's going on. So malaria, discovered in the late 1890s by a guy named Ronald Ross, who won a Nobel Prize in 1902. They have had, 118 years to develop a malaria vaccine. And here's what the World Health Organization says. Due to the low efficacy, the World Health Organization does not recommend routine use of the malaria vaccine. So what about a flu vaccine every single year? And this is from a Europe's version of the CDC. The question, why do I need a flu vaccine every year? Well, every year the flu is different, so you need an updated vaccine. Now, what's the efficacy? So here's what it says. Reducing the risk. Usually a flu vaccination reduces the risk by 60%. So I wonder how they get that data, but that's a little better than a coin flip. But in a bad year, the seasonal flu reduces the risk of flu illness by 20 to 30%, less than a coin flip, right? So I want you to think about that. You're injecting something in your body for some reason with, I'm going to say, not a really great probability that it's going to help you out. So we have been looking at the curves of infectious disease. China, since it seems to have run its course, provides a good mathematical model of where this could be. If the mathematical model fits the other countries, and I think the general curve will, some will have certainly a longer period of time, but Italy, kind of unprepared, looks like they peaked and they're on the way down. Spain looks like they peaked and on their way down. US, by the way, we have way more infections in US than these other places, especially New York with huge population density. But it looks like it may be another week or so before the US peaks. So let's take a look at the timeline of death rate from infectious disease. So you look and you see that it's gone down consistently since 1900 in a pretty significant straight line fashion. Now look here, the 1918 flu pandemic, everybody that would analyze data would say, wow, that was very significant. Now that was a significant increase. A significant decrease would look very, very similar. It would actually be a down arrow, but look at this pretty much straight line. There are no significant decreases. So first use of penicillin, no significant decrease. Influenza vaccine, no significant decrease. The trend stayed exactly the same. So, if someone has a different interpretation of that data, post it. And let's see if we can get some experts in data analysis in on the conversation. Will I call myself an expert at it? No. Will I say I'm pretty good at it? Well, maybe I am an expert. Maybe I am top 1% of the world at looking at data. I've looked at a ton of data, and I have a good background in math and physics and engineering. Data's data. Graphs are graphs. The graph tells the story. So you got an idea here. You got two choices. You can hope medicine finds an answer, or you can earn health. I was a speaker at a major conference a number of years ago, and there was a world champion up there, and someone asked him from the audience, he says, my gosh, how do you have so much energy? He says, the only way you have energy is to earn energy. Well, I'll say the same thing. The only way you have health is to earn health. And we all can, by eating right, drinking right, thinking right, moving right, sleeping right, pooping right, talking right every day. I'm Dr. Bob Rakowski, absolutely knowing that we can all be happy, healthy, and successful.